What's going on, you guys? It's Munny, and today I am making a chicken pot pie. I hope you all enjoy. Please like, share, and subscribe. Enjoy. Okay, here we go. Here are our ingredients. First, we have our Cornish hen and mixed veggies. You need a pot, medium-sized boiler. Okay, and we need cream of mushroom and chicken soup, chicken broth, unsalted, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and poultry seasoning. Okay, first off, we're gonna put our Cornish hen into the pot and add an entire container of chicken broth. And you wanna add it until it just covers the chicken. And I actually had to cut my Cornish hen in half and lay it flat so that it could be completely submerged in the chicken broth. Yeah, so here you just see me cutting my Cornish hen in half. Taking a little while, but I'll get there eventually, y'all. I didn't know it took me this long. Okay, we're almost there. Gonna lay it flat. Okay, we're finally laying the Cornish hen flat. Okay, and now you're gonna turn on your stove on high heat and let your broth get to a boil. And in doing that, I forgot to add my seasonings before putting in the chicken. So first I start off with some poultry seasoning and just add it to taste, but you can't taste it right now because the raw chicken is in it. So you will want to do that before putting the chicken in. Season the broth to taste so that you can actually taste it. And so then I add onion powder, and I'm just guessing like what my taste would be since I can't taste it now. Next we add garlic powder. Just stir it up. Make sure that the seasonings are evenly mixed throughout the broth. And after you let it boil, just as it's boiling, because it may take a little while to boil, until you want to boil it until it's fork tender. But in the meantime, you want to make sure that you're stirring it. And if your chicken isn't completely submerged, make sure that you're constantly basting it, like the part that's out of the broth. And you may want to turn it. I turned mine as the broth began to reduce. Now remember, just let it cook until it's fork tender. Now it's been boiling for maybe like 20 minutes, and I'm about to take it out of the pot and let it rest. Let the chicken rest before I cut it up and shred it. Yeah, you want to let your chicken rest, your meat rest, so that all the juices won't escape. You'll give the juices time to settle into the meat and absorb into the meat, instead of when you cut the chicken, all the juices be everywhere and they'll escape and it'll make your chicken dry. So yeah, you may want to let it rest for at least a few minutes. Okay, now we're gonna cook the veggies for a little while, and I cook it in the broth that I cooked the chicken in. And I'm just using some frozen veggies that are steamable. but I'm not steaming them. I'm just going to boil them in the chicken broth. Okay. And next, coming up soon, I'm going to be seasoning the broth again, because I didn't add enough seasoning before. Okay, we're adding some salt. And remember, just add it to taste. There's no measurements. It's just what you want, because it's your stuff and you're gonna be eating it. So you gotta make it the way you want it. Now I'll put some soul food seasoning in. Some onion powder. Yep, my phone fell and I was very frustrated. It just fell out of nowhere, like I wasn't recording a video. But that's okay, we're gonna pick it up and act like ain't nothing happened, because that's our thing. Ain't it? We cool. We bounce back. We may take an L for a little while, but we gonna bounce back, okay? Next is garlic powder. Remember to taste. Don't add too much. Just add a little bit at a time, and then taste as you go. And if you need more, see what you need and add more, because you can always add more. You can't take more out. Take some out after you put too much in. So just take your time with it. Ain't in no rush. Now I'm about to shred the chicken. I was going to use forks, but as I started, I saw that it was too hard because of how small the hen is, and it was hard to get the meat off the bone. So I just ditched the forks and decided to use my hands. Found it to be a lot more efficient. So just shredding the chicken, and I'll be back after I finish all of that. Okay, here's all the chicken I had after I finished shredding, and that was the carcass that was left. Just doing a little comparison, about half and half, I would say. Next, you're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, preheat. And while we wait on that, we're going to take our cream of mushroom and chicken soup. And we're going to add it to our casserole dish. And now we're going to take some milk and add it to the can that had the soup in it to get the residual soup out of the can. Just gonna add enough milk to scrape the sides of the can, and also to kind of thin out the soup, because it's really thick and you want to get it to the consistency that you want it to be. Just thin it out a little bit, just a little. because later we'll add a little bit of our chicken broth to the mixture to thin it out further and to season it, because we season our broth and that's going to be our seasoning. So don't add too much milk. Okay, now we're gonna add our veggies straight out the broth. I didn't strain mine, but you can strain yours. Or whatever you feel like doing, whatever's easier for you, do it. It's your prerogative. Okay, just mix your veggies into the soup and milk mixture. Get it evenly incorporated. And now for the main attraction, we're going to add our chicken. Okay, and just do the same thing we did with the veggies. Just mix it up. Get the chicken well incorporated into the filling. Just stir your life away. Okay, now we're gonna take some crescent rolls, the butter type, and just unroll them and lay them on top. I found that it's easier to unroll the crescent rolls in the form that they're actually supposed to be, in the shape that they're supposed to be in, if you don't take the crescent rolls out of the refrigerator ahead of time, because then they'll warm up and they'll just stick together like half of mine did, and I had to just try to roll it out, stretch it out to make it just lay down flat, and it just made half of the pie crust be extremely thick. So you don't want to leave them out before you're ready to use them. You want them to be cold so that they're easier to manipulate and to actually lay down and fit nicely on top of your pie. Okay, and now after we get this finished, we're going to put our pie into the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes until the crust is nice golden brown and cooked thoroughly. And here is what it looks like fresh out of the oven. I thank you all for going on this journey with me, this impromptu journey. I thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Bye.